So, my life took an unexpected turn. Last night, I ended up linking with my ex to talk about, the future and stuff. And we talked before, but for some reason to last night was different. I guess we kind of reminisced of the old times and it caused us to start getting real emotional. And it was very hard because have you ever been on vacation and that vacation was so nice that you didn't want to go home? You didn't want it to be over. You didn't want to leave. That's how it felt during that night. It felt very nice and I didn't realize how much hurt I was holding on to on my chest until I was able to release it with the person I'm most comfortable with. And see, the most unfortunate thing about leaving on good terms is that you left on good terms. You know, you just understand it's a mutual agreement that things didn't work out. And maybe it may work out in the future, but as for right now, it's just not working out. If I'm being honest, I would much rather have it where I got cheated on or, they did me dirty. So it's a lot easier for me to be like, you know what, screw them. I'm gonna go do my own thing. But it's a lot harder when you leave on good terms and now it's like, damn, you know, I miss this person and they didn't really do any harm to me. We just couldn't work out right now. And I try to not believe in the saying right person, wrong time. But as we have more distance between each other and I start talking to other people, I just kind of realize like I'm not able to connect with them the same way I was able to connect with her, you know. But you got to stay optimistic, you got to keep doors open. I think that's the point I'm trying to get to is you have to keep your doors open, you know. When there are doors that you're trying to open and they're very hard to open, like you walking into a restaurant and pulling on a door and the wind is pushing it closed, it's hard to pull on it. Leave those doors closed. Do not leave those doors closed. But the doors that are in your control, keep them open because you never know what can happen in life. You know, when it comes down to a job offering or an opportunity or the potential opportunity, just leave the doors open. Like, for example, I'm currently working at an insurance company, and obviously, I want to do IT. That's what I'm studying for, and that's my career. However, the doors are also open for managerial positions or like total loss positions and all that other stuff. Because at the end of the day, all of those things are going to help me with the same goal, which is making more money so I can fund the things that I want to do, like YouTube or, riding my bike and stuff like that. So it's very interesting how God tends to put things in your life when you're ready for them. And you just got to leave the door open. You got to leave the door open, and God's going to be like, hey, I got something for you. But when the door is closed, you're not able to see what's on the other side of that door. So leave that door open, you know? Leave that opportunity in the air. Don't give it up just because it's not necessarily something you want to do because you never know what route that opportunity can take you down, you know? So it was just very interesting to me that that night occurred and it ended the way it did, honestly, I never felt such emotional turmoil probably in my whole entire life. We talked for like an hour, and then after that I got back in my car and it was very hard for me to leave. It was very hard for me to leave. I was crying, I was texting her and I was like, I don't want to leave. She was texting me back saying like you have to. It was very sad, but it was a very bittersweet thing because I'm glad that it happened. And my door will always be open for that person to maybe retry things in like a year or two. But however, my door is also open for new people and new opportunities. I'm not closing those doors and leaving this door open. I'm leaving all the doors open and just allowing whatever God has for me to fall into my hands. Because when you close doors because you have a hope that the one door that you left open will follow through, you end up missing all these opportunities because you left that one door open and the rest closed. And imagine that door doesn't even fall through. So you left the door that didn't even work out open. However, everything else is closed. And one thing I learned about life and opportunities is that opportunities do not stay with you forever. It's like a video game where it has the timed response. You only have a certain amount of time to pick out that opportunity or accept that opportunity when it comes to the door. If the time bar runs out, then the opportunity is gone. So even if you reopen the doors, it's all going to be empty. Just because you left that one door that you were really hoping on open and closed everything else. So that's why it's good for you to live life with as many open doors as possible, as many opportunities or as many chances of opportunities. Let me see. How can I word this? Leave all doors open to allow as many opportunities to reach you. Okay? Don't don't close off doors just because of you hoping that one opportunity will work. Another great example of this is when I was shopping around for my next car after I got in a car accident. At first, I was so set on the Acura TSX or the Civic Si, I was willing to go into debt a little bit and take out a little loan for me to really get what I want. However, I started thinking to myself, and also thanks to my mom, keeping me in check, I started thinking to myself and being like, is this really a good idea? I'm already in credit card debt. Do I really want a car note as well? So I started opening my doors more. So instead of, yeah, I still had the door open for the Acura TSX and the Civic Si. However, I also opened a mid range door, which was like a normal like '07 Civic or, you know, I don't know, like an RSX. The RSX is kind of the same price as the TSX, but like just a normal like '07 Civic or like a '07 Civic Si, stuff like that. And then the super low range where it's like, okay, with the money that insurance is giving me, I want to have some extra money to spend outside of, the car stuff. So I looked at the lower ends and boom, God sent me this one car. It was a Honda Civic EX, the '01 that I showed you guys. I got that car and I got it tagged and titled for 3,300. Insurance gave me 52. So I was able to take 2,000 of the dollars that insurance gave me and pay off a fat chunk of my debt. And now I'm over here debt free. And I wouldn't be in this position if I closed the other two doors for the cars. If I insisted on getting the Acura TSX or the Honda Civic Si and going into debt, I would be in more debt right now. Yeah, I would have a cooler car, but I'd be in way more debt. But instead, I left the doors open, even though I didn't really want the lower budget car. Little did I know that maybe I enjoy this the most. This car is super light. It's very fun to drive. It's a manual. it's amazing. It's an amazing car. I'm so glad I got it. Honestly, I can't imagine me getting any other car right now, you know. So that Honda is lovely. And I was able to do it because I left the doors open. So it's just the same with life. You know, you may be fixated on this door and really hoping that this door is going to fall through for you. However, all these other doors may be just as or even more enjoyable, or have as good as or even better opportunities for you. And because it doesn't look as appealing when you're staring at the picture while it's right in your face, you back up a little bit and now you can see the whole picture and you're like, wow, this picture is not too bad. I only saw it when it was like this, but wow, you know what, this picture is not too bad. So I just really want you to think about that and try to leave as many opportunities open, or as many doors open as you can, so you can get as many opportunities as possible. So I appreciate you for watching. uh Last video I posted my first short, and I ain't gonna lie, shorts are the wave. And you know, I'm ready to really start expanding this YouTube channel and really really start focusing on getting some growth out of it. So I'm gonna try to at least do 1 or 2 shorts per video, because it doesn't really take long. Just take out a highlight of a video and then post it or whatever. But the short did really good. Like I didn't expect it to get that many views, but it got like 500 and something views, and it gave me 3 subscribers just off of that short. So they're really messing with the shorts. And you know, right now I'm just gonna mess with the YouTube shorts, and then maybe eventually I'll start posting on TikTok. But I just know that on TikTok, it's gonna start creating some traction of people that are more in my personal circle. And I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. So I'm gonna just keep it with the YouTube shorts and keep it pushing. But I'm so very grateful for you, so very grateful for you for starting this channel. And I can't wait to see where we're at in a year. And screw a year, I can't wait to see where we're at in 5 years. You know, like I already feel a lot wiser with this channel and posting these videos. It really helps me process my emotions as I'm teaching. And sometimes I'm not teaching, sometimes I'm just talking to myself. But I'm not going to hold you for too long. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video. And if not, I hope you found it entertaining. Thank you for watching, and I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.